yo. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. We back up in here with another episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 41 KOOL in the building. 41 KOOL in the building, man.
Y'all can keep throwing dirt on my name, I'ma bring the shovels. More money, more problems that come with the level. Never forget about those who stood by in my troubles. I was taught what's mine is yours, I split it with my brother. Like new shoes on your feet, niggas turn around and scuff you. They gon' hate when I hit up Freddie, turn my neck to a frozen custard. Talking pure water like the Migos and DJ Mustard.
Y'all make sure y'all tap with my brother KOOL, man.
Yeah, man. So I sure appreciate that, man. I sure appreciate it, man. But man, let's go on get into it, man. Let's get into it, man. So tell everybody, man. Tell a little bit about your upbringing, man. Where you from, man? You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know what's going on with you, man.
By name, for those who don't know, 41 KOOL, raised out here in Killeen, Texas, downtown Killeen, Texas. Off Whole Street, Evergreen, 10th Street, Addis, 12th Street, Palmer, 22nd and Hall. The whole, you can't miss me on cross the check. Anywhere downtown Killeen, it makes my stomach grind. You call it the highs, you know what I'm saying? But grew up out here, and some of my big homies, they was rapping. That's what got me to rapping. You know what I'm saying? It was a group, it was the first group that really do something major up out of Killeen. Players Dynasty, rest in peace to my brother Magic, childhood friend, big homie. Shout out to Real and Free Menace, they was all part of the group. Little Crazy and Spook, watching my boy we call him Shadow back then, and his brother 6'4". It's like everybody in the hood rap. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up under y'all. You know what I'm saying? I grew up under them, watching them rap, coming to their local talent shows, and just sitting in the hood, and we just kicking back rapping, and you know what we doing. But
man, I remember when you first started rapping. Like Lil KOOL started rapping. I said, "Oh, Lil KOOL rapping." I said, "Man, this boy hard."
Right.
Until all y'all started rapping, I was like, "These boys is hard, man." You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a talent that was in y'all the whole time. Y'all just brought it out of y'all self, started blossoming, man. You know
Right. Yeah, I remember we used to be on Whole Street, and we had me and Potential, we called it Murder at the time. Yeah. We used to record our songs on a little tape recorder.
Yeah, remember the little recorder?
Yeah, little tape recorders with a cassette tape, getting them chopped and screwed, and then we finally when we moved on Evergreen, we had the little shed in the back, so we had a little coming across some studio equipment. Then messing with Sean Hall, Steph Hall, and Rock and Buck over there in the cuts.
In the cuts.
You know what I'm saying? Right off 10th Street.
Yeah.
They used to do our mixtapes.
Yeah, in the cuts was hard, man.
Sean used to make up some beats. With Roddy Rod was still down here with Player Dynasty. When they had the studio right here off Rancier beside Black Bag and that little plaza right there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that studio. Yeah, it was wild.
Meek Mill had a studio at the time.
Yeah, Meek Mill. We were still doing it out the closet.
Right, the closet, all that.
Yeah, that's when we was still alive.
Yeah, man, those days. That was the.
So I got a question for you though. Everybody probably gonna wonder where 41 KOOL come from. Where that name come from? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It come from like when I got out the pen and got back to doing music for Potential. Yeah. He was like, "Hey, you got to find something to brand yourself, because when you look up Lil KOOL, a lot of people got that name.
Right.
Like in other cities and states that rap. Yeah. So we wanted to put something that represent where we from. You know what I'm saying? That set ourselves aside from others.
Right.
So it was like it's something that can't nobody else take. Other 41 KOOL. You know what I'm saying? You know 41 represent our neighborhood, and we know when you really listen to our music, we talking about our struggles. We talking about, like, we got party songs that we can make songs dealing with what's going on in the world and things like that. But most of our songs is something that we didn't experience, something we didn't solve, something we didn't been through, and you put the 41 on it, so it's letting you know from Killeen, downtown Killeen, the area, the hood I'm from. And,
Right.
you know, it's just, you know, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, cool came from short from Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
You know, it was calling me Kool-Aid, and then it just went from cool just to be short. But then it's like everybody I meet, they're like, man, you're a cool-ass dude.
Yeah.
Then it feel good because he also, you say 4-1 cool, it's like 4-1 got a different type of coolness. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
4-1 got a different type of coolness, so that, you know, that 4-1 cool is like I walk around with that. Everywhere I go, people, when they meet me and see what type of person I is, they get an insight into what you know what I'm saying, what 4-1 is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, what
It's
4-1
like
about.
character
Yeah,
itself.
my character, you know what I'm saying, what we stand on, how I present myself, carry myself, and the relationships that I create and build and bond with people.
I can dig that.
Tell me a little bit about your music. What do you feel like your music is gonna take you, including what happened to your brother?
Right, yeah. My music is like, I do music as it's like a constructive hobby. That's how I vent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I rap, I really tell people I just be venting. I be venting to the world because I know what I'm saying is many other families, there's many other men, there's many other women's kids that experience my type of struggle or upbringing and going through some type of transformation. So I just make my music to vent and, you know, relate, you know, find something somebody else can relate to, you know, but in my own sound. I got my own style. I don't sound like nobody.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Very
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's cold though.
So it's like, as long as you know, the one thing about the music game, I feel like if I never went to the pen, I could have been.
Yeah.
I could have did something. You know what I'm saying? And then like even though I'm out, and it's like I got a lot of industry connects and I made a lot of friends. 'Cause when I was after my brother passed, that's what like he was both of them, but Scotty went first. You know, he killed by KPD.
Yeah.
But my brothers, like they like my biggest fans, my supporters. They always, hey. But even my partners too. But like when your brother them was like, hey, get in the studio, go drop a song. Maybe hear that song. They play my music to all their friends.
Right.
Every time I walk in the club, try to get the DJ to play, try to get me to perform. So it's like when that happened, and right before he passed, he was talking to me about the music because I really want to rap. And before Potential was trying to get me back on the music scene, like this come out with a compilation and a mixtape, do this and that. So you know, it's like, yeah, that music just once I get my bread back up how I want it and get my daughter situated and everything, I'm able to move around like how I want to move.
Yeah.
It's gonna take off.
Yeah, you know that responsibility stuff gonna come natural anyway.
Right.
But I heard you just mention something about your brother, man. About your brother Scotty, man. Rest in peace, Scotty, man. Cool cat, man. The question that I did have for you was, what's the update on that situation? Are they still, y'all still fighting for justice for him? Is that situation already a past deal, or are they still working on trying to get something done about that situation? You can kind of elaborate on that a little bit, the situation at hand.
Right. Well, as far as like the lawsuit, that side of it is done. But for us to try to file criminal charges against the officers, we gotta file another complaint and hire a different lawyer because the lawyer we had, he was like a lawsuit lawyer.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But we gotta get some more. Gotta get back in touch with our private investigators. There's some more stuff that we gotta dig up to prove to make them charge the officers, even though they know just through the paperwork, just off the Texas Rangers report and their own investigation, even just what the great lawyer, shout out to the brother Daryl Washington in Dallas, he was on a Gene Bolton case up there when the lady shot the brother up there, talking about
wrong apartment.
You know what I'm saying? Daryl Washington, he did his thing, but man, it's enough just in those reports to make the chief to open up and file some charges, but they didn't. So we gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? So me and my sister, like she's leading it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like in the near, like hopefully.
Shout out Cricket.
Yeah, shout out to my sister Cricket, man. She helped stop the No Knock warrant.
Yeah.
Fought with the city council.
Yeah.
Did a lot of things with Sean King and a lot of other many advocates and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
See, my thing with the no-knock ones that I disagree with heavily, man, when there was 2 incidents here in the K. You know what I'm saying? Here in Killeen, Texas, the situation with your brother and the other guy that ran up in his house.
Right.
And he ended up shooting a cop or whatever. But the thing is this, when you in that type of situation in an environment that you living in with so much going on, when somebody's just busting in your door, we don't know if somebody trying to rob us, trying to
Right.
hurt our family, anything. That was a reaction, a normal reaction that he had at that situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that no-knock one thing, it's just not good for,
Right.
especially for black men. at
Right.
all, bro. So
Right.
I agree with you on that
Right.
there, bro.
Right.
Really? Yeah, man. What do you feel about police brutality?
And I think that comes from the system.
Do you think it stems from just the community we in as a whole, as black people? Because, you know, like you said, you started out rapping in the hood, right?
Right.
And then you already had odds against you from street legends, you know what I'm saying, being who you are as a person.
Right.
Then now you gotta face the political eye and being
Right.
who you are as a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta face that you got people that hate your brother, hate you.
Right.
All while you still trying to be an upstanding man in the community
Right.
to say that, hey, my music is gonna inspire somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you're dealing with the police, you're dealing with the community influence, and it all just messes with you at once. So how you feel that that's challenged you with your music and then as you as a person being the rapper and the community leader that you are?
Right.
From the street version.
Right. Police brutality is like we all, you know, that stems from the system, right?
Yeah.
To where it's like, and it's targeted towards our communities, black men first and foremost, but people of color as well. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans, Asians, but more we know we the main target. We the one that get the most. When the police come and they kill them, all we see is black faces.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It might have probably been a Mexican or two here and there, or an Asian man here and there, or a white person. But we know that 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a black man or a black woman.
Yeah.
And all that comes from a system that is designed to do everything they can to destroy us.
Yeah.
To
Take away or something.
Yeah, to take away or something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they fear the black man.
Yeah.
They fear the black woman. And then it's like when you dealing in a Western world that's built off white supremacy, a white supremacist mindset, and then they create all their institutions with that same mindset, from the educational system to religion to they politics. You know what I'm saying? We learned that when they came out with when they come with the Constitution.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like,
Right
even when they came over here,
Yeah.
when we learned the history, what they did when they came over here, why they came over here, and what they've been doing since they've been here.
Yeah.
We know that their whole system is designed to
Mess up the black home, period.
Yeah,
Because you know what, I want to say this, you know, I feel like black men suffer in 4 different ways. They suffer mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually.
Right.
And it don't always come in that direction, but
And
when it do come, financially.
Right.
When it do come, it doesn't always come in all at one.
Right.
It may hit you in a relationship.
Right.
It may come in something with your family, something with your body got messed up.
Right.
Or your spirit ain't right, or your money ain't right. You can't
Right.
do what you want to do. And that's the thing. As black men, we feel like if we got the money, we gonna do it.
Right.
Ain't no question
Right.
about it.
Right.
We're gonna move around, make
Right.
something shake. But like you said, being in a community and being in a place where this Constitution is wrote out, not for
Right.
us, but for the other people.
Right.
It's hard, man. It's like it's gotta be a glitch somewhere. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
So it do make you wanna like be inspirational
Right.
by rap, poetry or something,
Right.
or music, because that's the only way you can kind of express yourself
Right.
in a manner where it be like, man, I don't care what you feel about me.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what I feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's even listening to other rappers in their music, they say the same thing, man. They all want to inspire somebody to listen to them and what they pain and struggles was.
Right.
And it's all different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just breaks it all. It breaks them all down to being the individuals that they are right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say, man, relationships, man, in the black community, it's hard, man. Because when you got a stubborn woman, bro,
Right.
you can't move for nothing because she's breaking you mentally.
Right.
And she can't pull you to a place. Because a good woman, bro, she gonna help.
Right.
She gonna get you to that next level.
Right.
So you saying you feel like part of that battle that the black man faces is the battles that he faces when he get home too.
Right.
You know,
That's
when
important.
you coming from the world out there dealing with the world, and you
Right.
come home, that plays a big. That's like a big restraint on
Right.
your fight too,
Right.
because it's like, okay, I done lost all my energy out here. I done got these blood suckers out here trying to suck all my blood, trying to take all my energy.
Right.
These dream snatchers trying to snatch my
Right.
dreams. When I go home,
Right.
I should be able to get that recharge from
Right.
the one that I'm with.
Right.
So yeah, that kind of makes
Yeah,
sense.
that does play a big part.
Play a big part.
A big part. You gotta go home and fight. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Don't get no support, no red. Like, yeah. That's why it's like, and then when we look at the black community in our homes, it's just like whatever we see, that because we at the bottom. Whatever's going on at the bottom,
Yeah.
then it came down from the top.
Yeah.
But it just
Right.
affect us more because what type of people we are, and then it's like they had a head start.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
gotta think about it. It's like, it's 2024. We just got civil rights in the 60s.
Yeah. Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
then every 40 years, black women and a few others still gotta renew their voting rights.
Yeah.
Still ain't got full voting rights. You gotta renew that every 40 years. They still fighting for that right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's just like,
Yeah, ain't no equilibrium when it
Yeah,
comes
right.
to it, man. It's still that, it's like a color line.
right,
But
right,
the color line is really, really set there for something to distract us from what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the big picture is, it don't matter what color you is, if you're not part of that 1%,
right,
your ass gonna go through.
right,
And that's just straight up how it is, you know what I'm saying?
right.
What would you say that your style is in the industry, as far as your personality, your being, your everyday thing, who you are as an individual in this industry?
I say, I'm humble, dedicated. You know what I'm saying? I got a good heart, so I'm open to build bonds and hear other people's ideas and take in their advice and the knowledge and understanding, the education experience that they got. You know what I'm saying? I don't come in like, I don't walk around like with a chip on my shoulder or like I'm him. You get what I'm saying? Even though deep down in myself, I feel like I'm him, but not I'm him over you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
So what you believe about? Do you believe the things that they say in Hollywood about gatekeeping? Do you believe in that?
Yeah.
Do you believe somebody that say, "Hey man, 41 KOOL, man, let's talk, man. Let's do something together, bro." Would you be prone to doing that?
Yeah. If it makes sense.
Makes sense.
If it makes sense.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
right.
I like to
right.
be. I want to be transparent because
Right.
I feel like this. If you ain't true to yourself,
Right.
then whoever's listening to you gonna believe in what you do.
Right.
So I feel like if that's who you are, bro, that's who you are.
Right,
Because
right.
I've had some people tell me no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I say, I feel like this. You'll never know it until the opportunity is presented to you.
Right.
So
Right.
you can't say, no, I won't take it.
Right.
Yeah, you will take it if you suffering and you need that bread.
Right.
Because you
Right.
gonna, hey man, we all want money.
Right.
And somebody offered me $5 million.
Right.
Man, what? I'm gonna do it.
Right.
That's just gonna be real.
It's all about, but I feel like at the same time, it's all about what type of boundaries there is. It's all about,
Right, that's what I
the
said,
same
right.
thing, when it all come down to,
Right.
the
I ain't gonna sell my soul.
characteristics.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sell my soul.
I'm gonna still stick to the script when
Right.
it comes to my beliefs and stuff like
Right.
that as well. At the same time, if it can tie into that, that's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But on another note, I was watching the podcast called Real Life Street Stars. and it had Hurricane Chris on there.
Right.
And he was talking about how, like, you know, it was a situation with him and 50 Cent. 50 had came to his city, and he was saying something about, like, you know, Hurricane Chris and them, they got their little clique. They clique is called, what's the name of that clique, man? It's called Ratchet City or something like that. Ratchet City. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he was saying that he feel like 50 didn't represent them right because people was asking him about Ratchet City, and he was like, ain't no Ratchet City. And he was like, nah, he don't agree with that because he feel like when you come to the city and then you got people getting on the stage that's really turning crowds out in that city, in the city where Hurricane them from, New Orleans, Louisiana, that area right there, you know what I'm saying? And he like, they should be paying them for what they doing, and at the same time, they should respect the fact that these artists, really some live artists, they just don't got the kind of exposure that 50 got. Now, if somebody come to our city and they say they come from Houston or they come from Atlanta or wherever they come from, do you feel like they should be given that type of respect to the artists that's in this city when it's time for them to come represent? Should they be like, hey, let me set the precedent and open the stage for some of these artists since this their city? How you feel about that?
What, like, I saw a little bit of that situation, and just from my experience, and I had to learn certain things. Like, I feel to a certain degree what Hurricane Chris was saying, but then I also understand the business move of what 50 was doing. Right. Because it was like, if I'm throwing this big old event, it's like, it's just like me. It's like, ain't nobody finna book me to come to, like, if I'm an artist, another city who ain't never heard of me ain't finna, or they probably heard of me, but the population of the city, you know what I'm saying, they ain't really heard. They ain't finna book me to come there to go do a show. They ain't gonna make their money back. Right. That's why people pick certain artists and take certain pay. You know what I'm saying? That's why certain artists can fill arenas. Mm-hmm. Certain artists can't fill arenas. They can just fill clubs. Like I don't even know who Hurricane Chris partners is that rap. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
And I get that. And I understand.
But he still brought somebody from the Louisiana that's gonna turn out. That's a major artist. Yeah. Fredo Bang. Yeah. And a few others. Right. You know what I'm saying? He did what was going, like, he feel like he still showed love to the city. Yeah. I came and brought businesses here. I'm finna give jobs. Yeah. I'm finna do this and this and that. I'm throwing an event. It's like, me personally, I just feel like Hurricane Chris feels some type of way because that's what happens when you feel like you entitled to something. Right. That go back to what I said. I'm him, but I'm not him over you. So you feel like that you entitled because this your city and you had the A-Baby, but you ain't did nothing in a while.
That's right, because I was just talking to another artist about the same thing, and he said, when Hot Boy West got on Gucci Mane, and he said, Hot Boy West was really trying to do something, but he started blowing it, and he said, man, you need to keep your money. Right. You put your money in something, and then he fell out. He went back to prison. Right. He finna do a bid for like 16, 15 years, and you can't clap back that fast. Right. Now, I can see 5 years because a lot of changes in 5 years. Right. But I mean, 15 and 16, man, ain't nobody gonna remember your music. Right. You know what I'm saying? So these rappers gotta realize that you got street credibility, but you also got your music credibility that you gotta uphold, because most of these rappers are signing to labels and forgetting that, hey, it's a business. Right. Yeah, we cool and we like your music, but look, you gotta think, like, you can't have that street mentality with these folks that's paying you millions of dollars, because they gonna go get another star. Right. So now, it's cool that Gucci Mane picked up Hot Boy West, but now, let's be real, he can go find another artist just hot like Hot Boy West, or even better. Right. So when you get older, you become knowledgeable enough to do something. That's why I salute H-Town rappers like Bun B, Slim Thug, because they came to the knowledge zero. They came to like, you know what, this gang stuff is cool, but we getting older, and it's time to settle down and have something.
And this is what we doing.
That's what we need to do.
We feed our family.
Yeah, we need to feed our family and stop feeding these streets. Yeah. I remember my brother got killed. Rest in peace, Blue Car. He got killed, man, in South Dallas. That's when Mo 3 then was popular. And I told him, I said, you know what? You can never be better around the people that hate you.
Right.
You can't. You can't speak to a language. You can't speak the language of who you wanted to become to the people that you've been around when you was in the streets, because they got something against you now.
Right.
They want what you got.
Right. You gotta move.
And now that you outsmarted them by saying, I'm leaving y'all to go be somebody better, they gonna say, nah, nigga, we ain't gonna let that happen.
Right.
We gonna every time you come around, we gonna treat you like this.
Right.
To remind you that, nigga, we was in the trenches with you. And if we can't come up, nigga, you ain't coming up.
Right.
So you do got, that's why I see, like, they talk about Kevin Gates. Yeah, he changed, he ain't the same dude. Was nigga got out of prison and said Kevin wasn't like that in prison.
Right.
He was doing favors in prison. Then he getting out trying to be all hard and rolling up. So a person's character may be different, you know what I'm saying, and when they somewhere based on the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta take your credibility and run with it. Whatever you got left, man, if you got any ounce of dignity left, you gotta have it and run with it.
Yeah, make it work.
Don't let no woman, don't let no nigga, don't let no business dictate or predicate what you gonna do now, because if either one of those do that, they can determine or deter your whole future.
Right.
In a drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Right.
Real talk, bro.
No, right.
That's real talk right there, man. So, man, with the rapping, man, with the music, man, what was your inspiration when it comes to your music, man? Like, I know you said you started rapping back when, you know what I'm saying, we talked about that, but like, who was an artist that you can say that inspired you? You know what I'm saying?
Artist that is, besides, like you said, besides our homeboys, our partners, I named y'all as growing up, but then it was like far as the industry, it was like growing up, he was really on his, you know what I'm saying, when T.I. got the popping, really doing the thing, Jeezy, when he came, it's like every artist helped me
kind of
mold me to where I, you know what I'm saying, I created my own style and like make me start getting creative and think of my wordplay and how to tell a story or speak on something. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, they Scarface, you know, everything out of Houston, because you know we grew up on Swishahouse, DJ Screw, and
So what you got? Let me ask you this. So what's your next project you got coming up, man?
My next project, I'm working on managing my little bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like whoever see this, man, y'all make sure y'all look him up on Instagram. Go by LV Maggie on Instagram, but on all platforms, his artist name is Evil Money J.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He got some.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He got some.
Check him out.
He check some, but you know we working right now. We working, me and a few others. We working on getting his music out and like doing things the right way, so we won't hit and miss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then after I deal, we get that. So my bad, I'm stuttering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We get that taken care of. Then you know, I got some songs that I'm writing right now. I know me and Full Potential we working on a mixtape called Mario and Luigi.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we like brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna work on that. We got that. We're working on that Mario and Luigi. Then after that, I'll probably do one more little mixtape. Then I'm just gonna work on throwing events, promoting like A&R, doing managing services.
Alright, man. So, man, that's what's up, man. Like I said, man, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Being on the podcast, man. Feel that music.
right.
TV, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? 41 KOOL, everybody.
Man,
Y'all look out for them, man. Give a shout out your platform.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, TikTok, up on the 41 KOOL. Man, just stay following me and stay tapped in for all the events I'm gonna have coming up and any artists that I'm pushing and managing and my music myself. But then I'm finna work on a book, finna work on some documentaries, shoot some mini movies. Like y'all just tap in.
Already, man. Hey, y'all have it, y'all. 41 KOOL.
Already.